I am with very well-respected and well-known attorney Robert Sheahen. The question we have for him is what to do if you know you need to get a lawyer. Where do you go? Do you Google it? Do you ask a friend? How do you get a lawyer? How do you know it's the right lawyer? Mr. Sheahen, how long have you been in this business?
38 years.
38 years. All right. Help our viewer figure out if they need a lawyer and who that lawyer should be.
If you have the money for a lawyer, get a lawyer. If you are charged with a crime, get a lawyer. Do not think you can walk through something yourself. There's an ancient adage in the law that a lawyer who represents himself as a fool for a client. The same thing applies to any individual. Do not think you can ever go to court on your own. It is just a massive, massive mistake. No matter what it costs, get a decent lawyer to go in with you. If it's a misdemeanor, get a lawyer. If it's a felony, get a lawyer.
All right, well, first of all, how do you find that lawyer? I mean, if you Google lawyer in Los Angeles or New York or Chicago, 1,000 lawyers are going to pop up. How do you pick a lawyer that's going to be right for you and your case?
Tough call. Most people traditionally began with the Yellow Pages. Today the Yellow Pages have devolved or evolved into Google. It's hard to get a lawyer that way. If you go onto Google, if you put in criminal defense lawyer New York, you're going to get, the first 40 hits you're going to get are people who pay to be there. It's a tricky thing, but my own view is that most lawyers who advertise heavily are your weaker lawyers. And it's tough for me to say that because some are good, but I think most of the lawyers who you see out there a lot advertising are not top of the line. There are reasons for that. Lawyers who advertise heavily have to have a high business, they have a high turnover, and the more cases they get in, the more fees they get in, the more they dump the cases quickly. My general recommendation would be to get what the business people call a boutique lawyer. That is a small, specialized lawyer or law firm that specializes in criminal law, that knows criminal law. First question is, do they know the judges? Do they know the law? Do they know the DAs? How do you find somebody like that? I begin by asking a friend. I ask a friend, then I Google. One thing I especially do today is I Yelp a lawyer, because you will sit in a lawyer's office and the lawyer will tell you, he will promise you the sun and the moon, and then you'll go to Yelp and you'll get 1 star and it'll say, this lawyer promised me the sun and the moon and gave me nothing.